Okay. I'm gonna build a childhood museum then. Yeah, I might live in a tourist town, but my tourist town is one of the spring break oriented tourist town. It's not a really historic town. It's not known for anything in history. It's not a ecologically driven town. There's no like beautiful mountain chains. There's a beach, though granted it's a bit of a rancid beach, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I wouldn't say it's not polluted. The beach isn't polluted. It's just there's so many people there. It's a tourist beach, essentially. It's this kind of beach. This is the beach that I have over here. It's not an eco beach. It's this kind of beach. And yeah, it's really just a spring breaker area. And unfortunately, I'm not like most people. I'm not like most college students. I may be a college student myself, but I'm not into the spring break nonsense. I'm into history. I'm a fucking nerd. I'm playing fucking Tropico 4. Of course I would want to do things like history and ecology and crap. I mean, I'm imagining most people who would do this kind of thing, like a city management game, probably would. Maybe that's just an assumption. Maybe that's just an assumption. But it's probably an accurate one. I'm hoping, at least. Maybe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going out to parties and stuff, if that's what you think I'm saying. I just don't like the spring break dude culture, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, bro, let's go to the beach, man. I don't like that kind of crap. We get too many people like that over here. Way too many of them. And they're always really fucking high. They're always stoned off their ass. It's annoying. We'll swoop it around there, and we'll build, like, factories on that side. We're also going to build up the coast here. There we go. I think that'll work. I think now is a good time to unlock, because we are eating through our income. I think it's a good time to unlock the jewelry factory. The jewelry factory is going to help provide us with a lot of money. I think I'm going to put the power plant over there, and then we'll put, like, the jewelry factory and stuff. I'll put the power plant up here. Fuck it. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just going to put this here for now. We'll build a bunch of factories around it. Set that to a high priority construction. What's our tourism rating right now? Yeah, I think it's in this tab. It might just be an overview, actually. It's 36 and rising. I mean, it's not the best, but at least it's rising. What else? We can set up a... Ooh, I'm spending a lot of money, actually. Let's wait for this next shipment, and then we'll start setting other things up, because I don't want to run out of the big bucks. I do want to get this factory up before we start getting rid of all of our gold, though, because then we'll really run out of the big bucks. Yeah, we got some money. Okay, so I should probably set up some more attractions just to make people happy, like a balloon ride. I mean, everyone likes balloon rides, am I right? Native culture of Tropico here. Set that up there. I'm gonna build another motel just next door, because why not? And with that, we're going to set up another cocktail bar, because again, I mean, we're not the best yet, so we need to get our people as drunk as can be. And I know what some of you in the comments might be thinking right now. Why the fuck am I putting all my attractions behind the fucking hotel? Well, let me ask you. Have you ever been to a hotel before? Or a tourist attraction before? It's pretty much how it is. It's pretty much how it is today. I mean, back in the days when, even probably before I was born, actually, hotels were kind of separated from, you know, the tourist attractions. Usually you go to the hotel, then you drive to the tourist attraction. It's not how it is anymore. Every place that I've been, it's always like the hotel's got a fucking water slide pool, a cocktail bar, souvenir shop. It's got an observatory in the back. It's got pretty much all of everything that you could possibly need in one place.
Do you know that your advisor?
Yeah, okay, I get it. Oh my god.
Drought, Presidente. Mother Nature is gently reminding us how many...
Set restrictions. We actually have to, because we don't want to lose food production. I mean, these guys might get pissy with us, but if we lose food production, we're F-U-C-K-E-D fucked. I mean, we're doing good. I don't see what the problem is. Communist, what are you angry about? Insufficient housing? Oh, it's because we set the restrictions, actually. The restrictions do piss people off for some reason. I don't know why. It's like, you know, I don't know about you, but if I was in a situation where it's like, hey guys, you have an option, you know, there's some bad weather coming in. You can either starve to death when all the food dries out, or you can use less water. I don't know about you, but I'd pretty much be saying, alright, fair enough, I'll use less water. I'd rather use less water than starve to death.
Rushing to cool off in the ocean. Farmers are worried about the fate of the crops, and the weather ahead is predicted to be extremely sunny and hot. Just like you, my beautiful.
There we go. A building has been... Oh, God. No! Just extinguish it. We can't lose the beach. That is something we cannot lose. How the fuck did it set on fire? I'm assuming the drought did it, but... Oh, it's one of the fucking tourists, wasn't it? Fucking asshole probably came over here smoking a fucking cigar, threw it on the fucking wooden planks. What a fucking dumbass! Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, honestly, I'm surprised there's not as many fires as that every day.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm surprised. Honestly, honest to God, I'm surprised we don't have fires more often. With how many people are smoking and just throwing their cigs, their cigars on the fucking ground, I'm surprised buildings aren't going up in flames. I mean, maybe if I was in California, it'd be a different story. But, I don't know. I also do think people probably, at least today, maybe not in this time period on this island, but I think people in real life actually coat their buildings in a, I wouldn't be surprised if they coated their buildings in a heat-resistant substance, so maybe like some kind of chemical or something, or chemical paint that resists the urge to set aflame. Maybe, possibly. Is that something that would happen? It sounds like something that would happen. I know that, so, like, the Navy in, you know, ship manufacturers use zinc to prevent rusting. I'm imagining there is a way to do the same thing, maybe with, but against fire. Listen, I haven't taken college-level chemistry yet, so I'm just talking out my ass, okay? But I'm assuming it's possible. What else? Shit. We need to get schools. High school. Set it right there. I think that's good. More tourists coming in. We don't have anything completed. We've started all these projects down here, and not a single one is finished. What are these fucking assholes doing? What are you fuckers doing? No, go to work! Go to work! You're not here to shit around and do nothing.
Peace and love, dear President.
Oh, for fuck's sake, screw off. The intellectuals are going to get angry, but they're about to get happy because we're building it in a high school. Intellectuals like high schools. We need to get... let's get a pub. We'll put it next to the high school because that's not concerning at all. And I'm going to use that as the secret police station. You know, if anything, it's true to reality. You build the pub next to the high school, you put the secret police in there, the moment one of these pre-teen motherfuckers goes in there to get their drinks, you fucking bag the guy. You bag him, cuff him, take him down to the prison, make him pay a fine. That's how macho works. I mean, in the States, you get arrested and probably put into a juvenile detention center. But not here in Tropico. Here in Tropico, if you got the money, you're out of the time. Even for things like murder. Unless it's like a state official, you just pay a few $1 million and you're let off, you know? Small loan of $1 million. It's pretty much how it works here in Tropico. Money's king, bitch. Even though we're allegedly a communist country and money really shouldn't mean anything. But that's beyond the point. We don't care. We're capitalists at heart. I just built a church.
God told me that.
I don't want to build another. We need to bring in actual high school teachers, don't we? I'm pretty sure high schools require college-educated individuals, not just high school graduates. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right? Unless you mean to tell me that, you know, right out the gate from me graduating high school, I can just go back and start teaching it. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. Okay, to issue the secret police now, because we actually do have the money, we can build a Ministry of Truth. We'll build it here next to Macho's museum. There we go. Now we're getting some people to come in. Yeah, get in here. Azinth Ramirez. Get in here. They're, I mean, okay, no, never mind. I thought there were two of them for a second. I mean, they are clones of each other, but I wasn't expecting them to have the same fucking name. It was just a glitch, though. So, Berta Schaefer, welcome to the Academy. For some reason, they had you logged down as the other girl for a while. Maybe because you look so similar. They couldn't tell the difference. Literally, no one in that school actually knew that there were two students. They probably all thought there was just one student until eventually they saw them both in the same place at once. And then maybe they, like, you know, rub their eyes a bit. Okay, we need to get healthcare. Clinic. We'll put this right here. We can use some of the alcohol, you know, distill medication. I don't think we're going to need speeches, honestly. We're improving conditions, so it doesn't really matter that much. What are you guys thinking? Oh, you're not overall impressed, are you? Well, fuck you. You know what? Just because of that, I'm building a blimp. But that'll impress your ass. Let's do a tourist balloon. I think that sounds cool. Holy shit. You're going to deploy a whole bunch of different types of balloons. Oh, these are building upgrades. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough. So you can build like little improvement upgrades to the balloon ride that will let you... It's kind of like a factory. Kind of like how you can upgrade the rum distillery to create spiced rum. You can upgrade the balloon ride to do other shit, like propaganda, or you can decrease its upkeep, or in this case, you can increase the amount of tourists that can actually visit the place in the first place. But only for this one building. I kind of thought that was saying, you know, the balloon flies around and upgrades the amount of tourists all buildings can serve, but I guess that wouldn't make sense. This kind of does. Okay, fair enough. Well, it's been upgraded slightly, which I'm perfectly fine with. Let's decrease its cost by getting a Hola Cola. I think that's what it's called, yeah. A Hola Cola balloon. And as for you... go right to your treasury. Presidential presence. Yes, I think that's probably the best one.
My dear
there is definitely no need for fraud. I think we're fine. So the way I see it, presidential presence is essentially... Oh, God. How do I... Can I check my relations, at least? I do not want to do anything with the U.S. Let's blame the USSR.
What should we do?
If I blame the U.S., they'll start an invasion, and I really don't feel like doing that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, fucking better win. So wait, how does the presidential presence thing work? Do they just paint a fucking picture of Macho Man's face on the side of the balloon and, you know, fly around reminding people who's boss? Is that pretty much what's happening?